You ever get that gut feeling that something's just off? Like, you're living your life, going through the motions, but deep down, you know something's wrong. Maybe it's her tone when she talks to you. Maybe it's how people treat you. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the man in the mirror you're not proud of. That's the moment when everything begins to change. When life stops whispering and starts screaming. But the sad part, most men never listen. They brush it off. They keep chasing approval, chasing comfort, chasing women, anything to escape that haunting silence inside. And then one day, they wake up. Years gone. Opportunities missed. Heartbroken. Not by a woman, but by the choices they made trying to avoid their own truth. What I'm about to share with you isn't feel-good advice. This isn't for men who want to be coddled. This is for the man who's ready to hear what most people are too afraid to say. These are the lessons that'll punch you in the gut if you're not ready. But if you are, they'll change your entire life. And before we go deeper, I just want to say this. If this kind of raw, unfiltered truth speaks to something inside you, hit that subscribe button. Not because I need you to, but because you need a space where you're reminded of who you could become. A space where real men grow. Now let's begin. There was a time I thought being a man meant being tough, never showing emotion, always saying yes to everyone, keeping the peace, making her happy at all costs. But that's not manhood. That's self-abandonment with a smile. See, you've been taught your whole life to be the nice guy, to give, to sacrifice, to show up. And sure, those are good values, until they start breaking you. Until you realize you've been giving to people who wouldn't pour into you if you were dying of thirst. That realization, it hurts. It makes you question everything. Who you are. What you stand for, who you've been trying to impress. You ever sit in your room alone at night, scrolling through old photos, wondering how you ended up here, wondering how you lost yourself in people who never really saw you? That's not weakness. That's awareness knocking. Let it in. Let me ask you something. Do you know why so many women today say they don't need a man? It's not just because they're independent. It's because most men haven't stepped into their real power. Most men are still trying to be chosen instead of becoming the man that's impossible to ignore. And this isn't just about women. This is about every area of your life. Your mind, your time, your peace, your purpose. You don't need her to validate you. You need to rebuild the empire within. That starts now. You've been told to chase her, impress her, text her good morning and good night. Be sweet, be nice, be available. But let me tell you something nobody told me. The man who chases loses himself. The man who builds attracts. Because when your energy is scattered in 10 directions, her, your ex, the girl from last week, your situationship, you're too distracted to build anything that actually makes her respect you. Women aren't drawn to men who try to win them. They're drawn to men who've already won themselves. And here's the kicker. When you stop chasing and start becoming, everything changes. Your energy shifts, your confidence becomes silent, and suddenly the women you thought were out of your league are trying to get a seat in your world. But this isn't about game. It's about gravity. You become a force. You stop moving for people who never stayed for you. And when you get there, life tastes different. Now let's talk about boundaries. You know what most men don't realize until they're broken. Not everyone deserves access to you. Just because she's beautiful doesn't mean she's good for your soul. Just because he's your friend doesn't mean he's in your corner. And just because someone loves you doesn't mean they won't hurt you. You keep giving people passes they haven't earned, letting them back in because of history, giving second chances to people who use your kindness as currency. That ends today. You weren't put here to be a doormat. You weren't born to be drained by everyone's chaos. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. Here's a lesson I learned the hard way. When you stop being so accessible, people will say you've changed. But the truth is, they were only comfortable with you when you had no boundaries. That's not love. That's convenience. Cut it off. And listen. If you're still watching this far in, it means you're ready. You're tired of pretending, tired of shrinking, tired of trying to be the man everyone likes instead of the man you respect. That shift, my brother, that's rare. Don't ignore it. Life doesn't hand out second chances. You have to take them. You have to decide that your peace, your power, your path are non-negotiable. You have to walk away from people who say you've changed and walk toward the version of you that's been dying to be born. So let me hit you with this. Your pain isn't a punishment. It's a wake-up call. It's the universe shaking you, saying, enough. Enough with the excuses. Enough with the fear. Enough with the self-betrayal. You're not weak. You're just distracted. Come home to yourself. Because once you do, you stop settling, you stop chasing, you stop explaining yourself to people who never even listen. You start showing up different. You walk into rooms with presence, not performance. You speak with clarity, not confusion. You move with purpose, not permission. And the world, it responds. You'll notice she starts respecting your space more. Your friends start treating you different. Your money starts growing. Your energy feels lighter. Why? Because you're finally aligned with who you are, not who the world told you to be. And if you've ever doubted that you could change, let this be your proof. Because if no one told you yet, let me be the first. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not too late. You're just waking up. And now that you're here, stay. Stay in the fight. Stay in the process. Stay in the pain long enough to let it transform you. You'll lose some people. You'll lose some comfort, but you'll gain something far more powerful. You'll gain you. And you. You're worth everything you thought you needed from them. So if this resonated, subscribe. Not for me, for you, for the man you're becoming, for the battles you've fought that nobody saw, for the discipline you're building in silence, for the future that's waiting for you to stop watching and start moving. Drop a comment if this hit home. Let me know you're out there, that you're not just surviving, you're evolving. Because this isn't just a video, it's a reminder. You are your own rescue, your own hero, your own validation. You don't need to chase her. You don't need to beg them. You don't need their permission to be great. Just rise and let the world feel the difference.